Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Freestyle Friday, Spice Family. Welcome back to Freestyle Friday, guys. A lot of things have been going on last week. You know, we had Hurricane Helene over here in Georgia. My daughter and them got hit pretty bad. So they were here for a week, and I made the most amazing dishes. And I didn't record any of them because it was a lot of work. And, you know, I was serving a lot of people, so we didn't record any of those foods. But anyhow, today for Freestyle Friday, I'm here to make Freestyle Friday. I got a few things that I want to cook, but I'm going to put them all together, and I'm just going to make something fun and just something good for myself, right? So right now I'm going to be working with this cauliflower right here, guys. This cauliflower right here has a lot of amazing nutrients in it. I'm going to be using this. I'm going to be using this head of cabbage. We're going to be doing something with this head of cabbage, guys. This is Freestyle Friday, and we are going to do what we want to do here in the Spice Queen's house. I got some shrimp that I pulled out of my freezer right here. These are the shrimp with just the tails on, already cleaned and deveined. So I'm just going to use these shrimp right here that I got out of my freezer. And then I'm going to be using a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper, guys, for this amazing dish that I'm going to come up with on Freestyle Friday. And then I'm going to be using two seasonings. I'm going to be using the Bang Bang right here. It is the sweet and spicy. I'm going to be using that on this dish. And then I'm just going to be using some lemon pepper. That's all I'm going to be using, because I notice when I use any more, I understand how I see a lot of people, when they make shrimp, they put a lot of seasonings on it, right? If I use a lemon pepper and salt, it is too salty. This shrimp for me, if I use more than one seasoning on my shrimp, it gets sucks in that salt so bad. Now I know definitely on my salmon, I know that I have to use enough salt, and I have to use enough of the lemon pepper to get it that seasoning. Because for some reason, if you don't put enough seasoning on that salmon, it has no seasoning at all. But the shrimp, on the other hand, I just can't use a lot of seasoning on it. So, guys, let's get ready to rumble here on, what you call this? Freestyle Friday. You guys, I have a new job, and I'm so thankful and grateful. I have a new job that I'm going to be starting, and my hours will be 3 to 11 or overnights. So I'm going to still be putting in my Thursdays and Fridays videos, and as well as my Let's Talk Tuesday. So you guys don't forget to go over there and check me out over there. I'm a recovering alcoholic who loves to cook. My passion, I love to cook and clean. That's what I like to do, and I like to make everybody happy. So, are you guys ready for this? Let's get going. Let's talk Tuesday. Sorry. Let's get going, guys, on Freestyle Friday here in your girl's house. Let's holla at your girl. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to share out the video. Do what you do, boo. And you guys, don't forget to check out the Praying Couple Cooking Series. I don't know how many members I got, or if I got members. I have not been paying attention to none of that, because all it does is get you frustrated. I haven't been paying attention to anything. I've just been uploading the videos and doing what I have to do. So, on that note, holla at your girl. Let's get started with the video. Smooches. Don't forget to turn on your bell's notification. Don't forget to turn on your bell notification, guys, to check out the Spice Queen when she uploads a video. Welcome, guys. Let's get going. Let's cut up these bell peppers. You guys know me, how I cut up vegetables, what I do. So today we're just going to cut them up kind of like stir fry, but bigger than stir fry, because we are making this dish on Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday up in the house, guys. I am making some shrimp stir fry, and I'm going to be using cabbage as my noodle, and I'm going to be using cauliflower as my rice. This is absolutely amazing and absolutely delicious, and I don't understand why I always have a fly that likes to mess with me every time I start my dish. I cannot stand it. They make me upset and angry. So just bear with me, Spice family. We're getting ready to cut these up bigger than stir fry and bigger than a square, than cube. So this is what I got right here. I'm going to cut up my red and my green bell pepper, and we're going to get going, and I'm going to cut up some onion, and I'm just going to cut this stuff up right here in front of the Spice family. You guys, this is Freestyle Friday, and I'm truly grateful and thankful. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we had Helene here, and my daughter and them didn't have no electricity and no internet, no cable, no phone service, no none of that for a whole week. They stayed at my house, and like I said, I made some dishes for them. I made sure everybody ate. I did my hospitality, which, they absolutely love me. We also had my granddaughter's birthday party. Her October 5th was her birthday. She turned 7 years old. Happy birthday, Taliana. Grandma loves you, and I hope you had the best birthday ever, because Grandma tries. I try to make sure you guys are happy. So anyhow, guys, we are doing this dish. I wanted to make something healthy and delicious for me, and I wanted some stir fry, but I didn't want any noodles, and I wanted some rice as well, but I didn't want any rice because they're carbs. And they hurt my body. They make me have a lot of inflammation in my body. So I needed to find something that I could do to make this dish. So cauliflower, I seen somebody using cauliflower as rice, which is an amazing idea. And then I just used the cabbage as my noodles. Another amazing idea. I just came up with this and I wanted to put it all together. And I'm only going to be using 2 seasonings, which you've seen in the beginning was the lemon pepper and the bang bang. I'm only using those couple of seasons because I am going to be adding soy sauce to this dish, right? I'm going to be adding some Kikimon soy sauce just to give it that salt flavor and all that other stuff. So guys, we got our vegetables cut up, and this is how I'm cutting them. And don't mind me that I keep swishing my hand away because this little fly is trying to get into the program, and we're not going to let it happen. But anyhow, this is how we're going to keep this. And now we're getting ready to cut our cabbage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the cabbage as small as possible, but not that small because I don't want it to melt away, but small enough to be the form or shape as a noodle, right? So we're going to go ahead and cut the bottom off of this. We're just going to cut it in half. Just get rid of that. And then we're just going to take half of this, and I'm going to go ahead and save the rest for something else. So we're just going to use 1/2 of this cabbage head, and then we're just going to cut it as so. So just pay attention here. We're going to cut it into strips, and then this is going to be our noodle, guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing well. I am so excited about starting my new job. I am waiting on the fingerprints right now. I had to do a 10-panel drug screen. I had to do a physical. I had to do all these things for this job. It is going to be amazing. It's already a job that I've done with my bachelor's degree, with my schooling, my education, and plus my experience of 8 years of dealing with kids, young boys with disabilities, and young boys coming out of jail, going into a group home. So now I'm going to be dealing with young ladies, okay? So this is my job. What I'm going to be doing is dealing with young ladies. And I'm so excited to do this work. I really, really am. You know that my other profession is housekeeping. I have a business, Granny and Me cleaning service, and I'm unable to do this profession right now because of all the things that are going on with my knees and my feet and everything. And I also love to cook, which you guys see me on here on YouTube doing the cooking with the Spice Queen. And it's one of my passions. It's also therapy for me because I am a recovering alcoholic. I use this also for therapy. And also my husband was a chef and my mother was a chef. My husband passed away due to antihistamine poisoning, as well as mixing alcohol with Tylenol. And my mother also had a massive stroke from drinking. So she didn't die from drinking, she just had a stroke. So other than that, drinking for me is a no-no, and it's a lot of factors that play into play why I stopped drinking. And those are some of the many that I've stopped. So I can go on and on and on about reasons that I stopped drinking, about family history, about a lot of things that I stopped drinking for. But anyhow, guys, this is how we are doing the rice cauliflower. We're just going to break them down right now, take all the stems off, and then I'm going to put them in my little blender thing that I got for my birthday that my friend Trina bought that I love to use. I'm going to use that to chop up these cauliflower. You would think they were small, but we want them small as rice size. We want them smaller than this. So we're going to get back to that. We're just going to break it down like this for now. We're going to set it aside, right? Yes, you guys, I am so happy that you guys are here. I'm trying to make the videos longer because that I only upload on Fridays and Saturdays, and then I need more content to stretch out. So forgive me if this video is long to you guys, but it's 20 minutes. It's 20 something minutes, 22 minutes and 26 seconds. So I went out ahead and cut up an onion. You guys didn't see this in the beginning, but I added an onion. I forgot I have to have an onion in my dish. I got some butter, and then we got some olive oil that we're getting ready to start this shrimp stir fried. Okay? Holla at your girl. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. Let's get crunked up in the house. You guys, like I said, please don't forget to go and check out the Praying Couple Cooking Series. We have to do all we can while we can because we are all born to win. And when I say that, I watched a video the other day on TikTok. I don't know where it was, a Reels on Facebook, but I seen an amazing performance with two people in wheelchairs who did an amazing dance like they were on ice skates, but they did it in the wheelchairs, and it was absolutely amazing. So when they say do all you can while you can, because we all are born to win, we are all born to win. No matter what, guys, you could be handicapped, disabled, everything. Whatever you set your mind to do, you can do it. Everybody can do it. I have seen it. I have witnessed it. You can do all you can while you can because we are all born to win. And that's from the Praying Couple Cooking Series. And I truly believe in that. And I'm always going to stick with that. So I'm just going to take these big pieces out and cut them or just put them to the side for something else. All I want is the strips in here. All I want is the strips. And you guys don't want to cook these too long because you don't want them too soggy. I almost overcooked them and I was trying to judge them just right. You might have a little crunch in them, but that's okay because you can eat cabbage raw. You can eat cabbage raw. You can eat pretty much any of these vegetables raw. You really can. But we're just going to tenderize it just a little bit. I don't want it too soggy. Like I said, I almost overcooked them. And, because we still got to put a shrimp in here. We still got to put everything else in here. So stay tuned, Spice Family. Stay tuned to your girl. Just keep adding in your ingredients. Do what you do. Do what you do. Stay tuned. Okay, Spice Family, just stir this all in. You got your onions in, nice and sliced, just like the cabbage. We got that all in there, and we're just going to stir till we can't stir no more. Now we're going to add in the bang, bangity, bang, 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 the sweet and spicy. And I'm just going to add a big chunk of that in there, guys, because like I said, we're only using this as the seasoning and the lemon pepper. So I don't know why the humidity does the seasonings like that, but it just compacts it. It's probably an ingredient that they use in the seasoning that is water to make it, mold up like this, a clump up like this, right? So guys, we're going to season to taste here with that lemon pepper because you guys know I have noticed that lemon pepper can be salty if you use a lot of it. Seriously can be salty. So we're just going to season that to taste and we're going to add that in. And we got to remember and keep in mind, we're going to be adding soy sauce to this as well, the after effect, right? So we got that in there. So we're going to just go ahead and saute this really nice, get it a nice and not too tender, but just right, just the right amount bite. So we're just going to continue to stir that all in, guys. I truly appreciate each and one of you, and you guys are absolutely amazing. You guys, please, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button, you guys. And don't forget to turn on your bell notification because it helps you and it helps me. Don't forget to hit that like button. And guys, don't forget to love me. But anyhow, share the video. Share the video if you like the video. All right, guys. Now, can you see how that is cooking down real good? Now we're just going to go ahead and add those bell peppers in there. You guys, like I said, you can cut the bell peppers just like stir fry as well. Do your thing, chicken wing. It is going to be your stir fry. We can call it stir fry or we can call it lo mein. The noodles could be lo mein, shrimp lo mein. We could do it that way. Do it how you want to do it. Shrimp lo mein, shrimp stir fry, whatever you want to do on top of rice, however you want to do it, guys. It's your dish, right? But right now, let me tell you, when I tasted this, it was absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious, amazingly delicious. And this is going to be a dish that's going to be on my list from here and for eternity. So now we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp in, guys. Spread that cabbage to the side. You don't have to cook your shrimp with your cabbage. You guys can cook this all separate. You can make the shrimp in a whole separate thing and then add it all together. But why do that? Cook it all in one thing. You're going to mix it all together anyway. So do what you do. Judge it how you want. It's your dish, guys. Just let me tell you this. It was amazing. I added a little more oil in here because I felt it drying out a little bit for my shrimp. do what you do. So we're just going to go ahead and add this shrimp in here and let it cook, a few minutes on one side, a few minutes on the other side, and then we're just going to go ahead and shake, rattle, and roll, mix it all together and get this dish going. Let me tell you guys, I'm feeling so amazing about this dish. Let me tell you, it was delicious. After all the food that I cooked for the kids and my daughter and them, I didn't really eat any of it, right? Because it was a lot of gravy and a lot of stuff that was good and scrumptious and hearty and flavorful that I could not eat. A lot of rice, a lot of yellow rice, a lot of white rice. We've did a lot of things. We've did a lot of breads, just some food, right? So now I get to make something that is going to be good for the Spice Queen, me. And I'm going to make this to where I can have a couple of servings. So I'm going to eat a serving tonight, probably a serving tomorrow, and another serving. So I have 3 servings for me, right? And my daughter, when she sees it, she's going to say, why did you cook that when we were there? Why did you cook that when we were there? Well, first of all, I don't want nobody to say they don't like it, right? I'm cooking for children and they're already picky. But when you're cooking for a lot of people, you got to cook some food that's going to stretch, right? Shrimp is very expensive, and I know these kids like shrimp, they like seafood, and they do. And I would be spending a lot of money to get a lot of shrimp for everybody to eat, right? So anyhow, this is all for me, guys. If you guys are watching this, I am eating some shrimp and I'm eating some cabbage, and I'm making this a healthy dish for me. You hear me? But anyhow, guys, just turn your shrimp, turn it over, and do what you got to do. And then we're getting ready to stir this all in together. We done turned them all, and now we're getting ready to stir this all in together, guys. Holla at your girl. Just season to your taste. Get the cabbage just tender enough not to be too soggy to pour over to your broccoli. I mean, not broccoli. I keep saying that. Cauliflower rice, your cauliflower rice, right? And then you're just going to put a little bit of seasoning on that. You don't want to over season anything. I'm just going to put a little bit of lemon pepper on that cauliflower and call it a day, right? Because like I said, we are going to add that soy sauce. That soy sauce is going to be the hit. It's going to be the kicker. It's going to be everything that you need in this dish. So we just mixed it all up, guys. Look how amazing that looks. Look how amazing and delicious that looks. So healthy and delicious. And I can just eat on this and eat on this and eat on this because it was so good. And when I say it was so good, it was delicious. Holla at your girl, guys. Holla at your girl. Stay tuned. And we'll be right back. Smooches. Doesn't that look absolutely amazing, Spice family? Great balls of fire. Great balls of fire. Well. Look at that there. Look at that cabbage. It's a little bit overcooked for me. I should have not let it cook as long as it did, but it's okay. But I still wanted it, I don't know what I wanted it, but it's a little bit overcooked, but it's okay. It's going to work out. So let's now do the cauliflower. Hey, I pulled out my handy dandy tool that I got for my birthday from my friend Trina, and I've used this thing a couple times. One time when I tried to clean it, I almost cut my fingers off because I didn't realize there were blades down on the bottom of there. So I had to be careful. So we just went on and put the cauliflower in there. We're going to turn this on and we're going to just chop it up just a little bit, guys. We don't want it so chopped that it's like a mashed potato. We want it more like rice shape, and I'm making mine just a little bit more bigger than a rice, but small enough, to notice, right? And so I'm having a hard time right here because I'm trying to do this with one hand. So bear with me. I got it. I know what I'm doing. There we go. So just chop. You don't want to puree it. You don't want to make it too small. You want it just enough. So you guys, stay freaking tuned. We're going to get ready to get this going, and we're getting ready to get this crack-a-lack all up in here in the Spice Queen's house on Freestyle Friday up in the house. But this is what we got. This is what we want it to look like, Spice family. If you wanted to keep it bigger, do what you do. It's your cauliflower. You guys, this is what happens when you're in your own kitchen. You could do it how you do. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil in there, and then we're just going to go with the flow, right? We're going to saute these just the right amount of texture. We don't want them too sauteed. We don't want them too tender. We want them just right. The tender for your taste. So here we go where I'm adding that little bit of cauliflower in there. And you know what I'm saying? We're adding that little bit of cauliflower. not cauliflower, lemon pepper in there to the cauliflower, and we're just going to saute it just a little bit. I'm going to take them 2 pieces out because they're too big. They didn't get chopped. And then we're just going to saute it, right? That's what we're going to do, guys. We're coming to the end of the video. We're getting ready to make the plate. We're getting ready to make this dish. We can call it shrimp lo mein. We can call it shrimp stir fry. You can call it what you want. I'm going to call it delicious. That's what I'm going to call it. Absolutely delicious and amazing with this cauliflower rice and my cabbage shrimp lo mein shrimp stir fry. So here we go, guys. Let's make the plate. Let's make the plate. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this, Spice family. I'm so thrilled and so anxious for this dish because it came out amazing to me. Look how beautiful the colors is. Look how beautiful that shrimp look. Look how amazing that this dish looks, guys. It looks delicious right there on the plate. Let's get it. Let's go, Spice family. I'm so hungry right now. I have been waiting all day to eat, just to eat this. We're getting ready to put that Kikimon sauce on there, that soy sauce. Check it out. I love this soy sauce. I love it. It has so many flavors in it, and it's probably got the MSG, whatever you want to call it, but we are adding it to this dish. You hear me? Delicious, delicious. Let's taste it. Spice family, I couldn't let you guys go without tasting this. I couldn't let you go without tasting this on camera. Let's taste this dish. Absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and taste the shrimp. Absolutely tender, flavorful. I didn't have to add no seasoning to this because it was already in the cabbage, in the oils. I didn't have to do anything. And that soy sauce was to perfection. It made it taste good. Right amount of flavor. That cauliflower rice, delicious. The cabbage, delicious. The bell, everything was right on point. Spice family, thank you so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you in the next video. Holla at your girl. Smooches, smooches, smooches.